What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Punch Drunk Nerd, the podcast where three friends, three amigos, three bambinos come together to talk about nerd shit. This week, we're talking about a mixed bag of things. Not one thing, not another thing, just a mixed bag. But before we do all that, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Luis Gonzalez, and with me is
Miguel Sanchez.
And Deadpool.
And as you can tell, I am here in Vegas. No, this isn't a green screen. It's actually my real hotel window. I had to set this all up to make it look legit.
Nice.
Well, I went to New York last time, and I didn't have the New York background for you, and I felt bad. It was just like a dreary like hotel room.
It was your shower specifically.
Oh, that's right. It was my shower, my clear-ass shower.
Yeah,
no,
we didn't like that.
We're not here to talk about showers. We're here to talk about what's going on in pop culture. Let's just get this out of the way. You know, thoughts on the Oscars? 3 minutes, go. All right, and that's our time.
Oh, that was 3 minutes. What?
No.
I think just like wrapping up a season that has been relatively consistent. We got like a few surprises, a few snubs here and there. We could go down the rabbit hole of like I wanted this person and this person and this person to be nominated, but overall, I don't think there's anything there that was so egregious. Like I said, it's a pretty strong year. Obviously, we did our top 10s last year, last week, and it was a solid year, and I don't have any qualms with any of the Best Picture nominees.
Not one.
Yeah.
Not F1.
Why are people shitting on F1? I'm sick of it.
Babe.
Shut the fuck up.
Babe.
Okay.
You know what I did last night?
You want to complain about F1? Then why don't you sit your ass down and cry about something else? F1's one of the things. Get over it. All right.
Luis, there's
always going to be a blockbuster hit somewhere. We had fucking Avatar one year. We had Wicked one year. They're going to put a blockbuster movie in there. Okay. Regular people like to have fun, and for them, this is their Oscars. Give them a chance. But you know what
Luis, baby, you know what I did last night is it was
you watched F1
here. I did put on F1, and in the middle of it, I texted my dad. I might have been a little drunk, but I texted my dad. I was like, "Hey, man, you would love this movie." And I was like, "If you loved Top Gun Maverick, you're gonna love this movie." And he was like, "Yeah, I do love planes." And I was like, "Yeah, but this was a car, okay?" Like, I was like, "This is gonna be awesome." He was like, "Okay, yeah, send me the info." So he's gonna.
I'm just saying, as far as like direction
into it
and editing and the music, that's a big snub for me. Is the F1 soundtrack? It's the only soundtrack I can't get out of my head. I'm walking through the airport listening to the fucking music F1 theme. Dun 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 dun. Great for running. And it's just like it's well done. It's well crafted. Yeah. There's craft there. It's not just slop.
Do you listen to that Chris Stapleton song that he made for this soundtrack? Do you ever listen to that?
I just go to the Hans Zimmer score.
I got it. No, that's fair.
And let me tell you this about Hans Zimmer is that Hans Zimmer has the most from A to Z albums that I listen to out of any other composer.
From
this
H
one,
to Z.
A to Z.
No, I know.
Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, yeah, it's very clever. Good job. No.
I got you. I got you, big.
It's this one.
You got Louis hot. He's not stopping for anything.
I'm not stopping for anything. I'm all gas, no brakes.
No gas, no brakes.
Sherlock Holmes is another one. And the Batman, The Dark Knight, and Batman Begins, and those are all like very just played a track all the way. Oh, Inception, that was another one. Mm-hmm. So a lot of ones you just press play and let it ride.
Sounds
and then
like we need to.
Go ahead.
We need to do like a tiering of Hans Zimmer.
Absolutely not. Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, now we'll talk about that later. So, Oscars. I'm not here to talk about Hans Zimmer here. This is my feeling about the Oscars is that they all felt the same, right? It was like 5 movies just circulated through all the categories.
Yeah.
And that felt very like, okay, is there any other movie besides these 5 or 6?
Right.
Almost like they don't really matter.
Well, here's the thing. I guess it's like, right. I mean, that's the thing. I guess the question is just depends on how happy you are with what nominees got what. For instance,
well, it's the same 5.
No, I understand. Just hear me out, Luis. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Sorry,
play
I'm hyped up on F1. Let me just
no,
chill
no,
out. Okay?
yeah, because I'll just have to fucking mention F1. But I just mean, for example, like you know, aside from F1, it wasn't your number one movie of last year. It was Sentimental Value, and that did very well and got a lot of acting categories.
That I'm happy. I feel like that's what it rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Hey,
Rightfully
Luis,
so.
Hey, Luis, he's talking. Let him finish, okay?
Rightfully so. But you know what I mean. So it is like I agree. It was a mixed bag, mixed feelings of and then it always just comes down to like for instance, I wanted Jennifer Lawrence to be nominated for Best Actress. You got Ava Victor, who should have been nominated for at least screenplay for Sorry Baby, but also possibly directing.
Yes.
Or I just saw the movie Testament of Anne Lee, which I'll talk about later, but definitely could have thrown that in there for multiple categories. So that's the thing. You're always going to have those ones that are going to dominate. You've got Sinners that was granted 16, a record-breaking 16 nominations.
I want to ask about that just for a real quick second, because obviously you guys know I loved Sinners last year, but okay, this is one of those things where they're like, Sinners has this, like you said, this record-breaking number of nominations, but like, how many do you think they're going to win? You know what I mean?
Because that's happened before.
Yeah, where you get like a ton, but then you get nothing. Sometimes that happens, and I don't want that to happen. I would love. I've got a couple that I would really love Sinners to win.
I think
it's tough.
3 in the bag for sure.
Oh,
do you think it's going to end up being like the technical ones they win? Like screenplay or costumes or things like that.
Screenplay, score, and maybe original song.
I tell you what, if he wins the score though, they better fucking air that shit, right? When he gets that award speech.
I mean, straight up, I think the directing category is a toss up between Coogler and Paul Thomas Anderson right now. It all depends. Like, keep an eye on the DGA awards. Whoever wins the DGA awards,
that's
likely
the opposite person wins, or that person
wins. I think that person wins.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna be the one that's rooting for Sinners.
Right.
I'm also aware because it's like we've seen so many of these award seasons where, like, the darling walks away with nothing. No,
100%. Some, it's one of those things, and in Sinners' case, that's going to piss people off regardless. People are already upset that Timothée Chalamet has been winning for Marty Supreme, though I feel like he deserves it this year. But
he was good.
But we had 2 times Michael B. Jordan.
No! Don't put that voice on when you say that. Okay.
No, I'm just like I'm mimicking the internet or whatever. But then you've got people who's like, well, they've been doing the twins thing since fucking The Parent Trap. And
I think Leonardo DiCaprio is going to win.
You
know what?
Like 100%.
I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah, I'm going to bet 100 on it.
I'm really ready for him to win an Oscar for a role that is like exciting and good. Like, I just didn't care for Revenant, and I have been thinking about going and rewatching that, but there have been so many roles before and after that movie that I was like, he totally could have won.
Like, it was like the Academy just like they missed the trick with Wolf of Wall Street, and they were just like, we just got to give it to him.
It was premature. It was like, just wait a little longer because he's got more in the tank.
Not even premature. Just like, I mean, we see plenty of actors who have had multiple awards. Leonardo DiCaprio genuinely feels like he's at least had 2 or 3 solid winners in his pocket that should have won him that Oscar, just hasn't. It just depends on the year. Like, Matthew McConaughey beat him out for Wolf of Wall Street. Arguably, I would say Leonardo DiCaprio gave the stronger performance, but like, that was the year of Matthew McConaughey,
the reconnaissance.
But it was also part of the story, his return, his big return, and doing these like outstanding dramas, which was great, and he was great in it. And I'm not saying he was undeserving, but that's just like one of those examples. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, is another great example.
That's the one
of a
I think
Leo
he should have
performance
won.
there.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it was so good,
I mean,
good.
That, arguably he wasn't even nominated for Killers of the Flower Moon.
I loved that role.
He wasn't
too.
even nominated. He wasn't nominated for Django. I think he should have won for Wolf of Wall Street. I think I genuinely like to Luis's point, he's a strong contender and one battle after another, but I don't see him as the potential front runner at this point.
He might be the surprise upset because people will think it's either Timothy or Michael B. Jordan. I say this, there's every so often in an award season, I walk away going, hey, if my guy doesn't win, I'm just happy to live in a world where they're Oscar nominated. And this year it's Michael B. Jordan. Dude, he turned out a stellar 2 performances, to be that guy. In Sinners, I loved it. I loved what he did with it. This was the first time. I'm sorry, Luis. I'll wrap this up real quick on my end. This is like the first time Michael B. Jordan, for me, like really. And I know he's a beloved actor. I'm not saying he's bad in anything whatsoever. But for me, this is the one I really connected with, and I was like, yes, dude, everything you're doing is damn near perfect. And that paired with Ryan Coogler and just the whole cast, the whole ensemble, the whole production of it all, dude, Sinners is the one that I would love to take away a lot of awards.
Yes.
No, it's my turn. No, I'm kidding.
Luis,
I was just gonna say, I think if the when I say Leonardo DiCaprio, I think that's what the Academy is gonna do. But I feel like Michael B. Jordan, this is probably his best performance ever, and I really enjoyed it. And I feel like he had a lot of nuance in it, especially playing, it's not just about the different roles, but just the journey of it all.
Yes.
So it would be like a nice, like, oh, cool, they did it. They actually with Michael B. Jordan. The Leonardo DiCaprio feels obvious, and the Timothée Chalamet is like, I don't know if they're going to give it to him.
I could see Timothy winning it this year because it's like this is his third, and it's like, okay, he's
but how many times did Leonardo DiCaprio get nominated before he got his?
You know what though? I totally feel you, but they're also kind of 2 different like types. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's. But
he's also the youngest.
There was that run where Leonardo DiCaprio was like, I'm hunting for this Oscar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like Timothy feels a little bit more organic in this run, but
oh, sorry, I had a different feeling.
I poked the bear.
The Revenant bear.
No, I'll just say this. If Michael B. Jordan doesn't win this year, what I really want from him is like a lot more like rich characters. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of surprises.
I think at the very least, that's what this whole campaign has, or rather, what I hope has done is just unlock more opportunities. Not that he hasn't already had a pretty well-established career, but opens up the door to different, more directors. I mean, granted, I love his pairing with Ryan Coogler, but by all means, 100%. Outside of franchises too, because like he has been preoccupied with Creed. He did some directing of his own. I think he is directing another feature coming up. I can't remember the name, but yeah, no, definitely. I hope it creates just some new avenues for him to stretch those legs.
And maybe we can wrap up here, but unless anyone else has thoughts, but what do you think about Timothée Chalamet winning as like a person? Do you think he's going to become like kind of cool down a little bit where you're like, okay, all right, congrats, you got it? Or do you think he's going to become like insufferable? You know what I mean? Like some people are getting kind of burnt out on him. Some people being me.
Some people on this. Oh my god. But you hate anybody in the spotlight for like more than 2 minutes.
Anytime someone does better than me, I'm like,
I don't think I like him. I think I'm over it.
You know what? Sometimes he sucks. No, I really liked him in Marty Supreme, but he's very vocal. I'm trying to be great and that whole thing, which I kind of respect. But also, it's like, okay, like Leo was kind of like quiet about his hunting for an Oscar. You know what I mean? Like Timothée Chalamet is like, I deserve this. Well, he doesn't say that. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but
I worked hard for this.
I'm exceptional.
I just think he put in the effort for this year, and I think there is a certain approach that he is bringing to the Oscar campaign that is exciting to people. Like what he's done with Mighty Supreme has been unique in that sense, and granted, like Oscar campaigns, there's a lot of just the same bullshit. Everybody's doing fucking like lie detectors and roundtables and shit like that. The stupidest kind of bullshit these days.
But that's late night TV now. That's late night TV.
I get it. Okay? I get it. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, but at least he's trying to do his own thing, and he's promoting this movie because he obviously believes in it and put a lot of effort into it.
Just if you're going to talk about like the rounds actors are making, do you guys know who Drewski is? If I just say the name Drewski, do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Wow. Could have been Records. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Wow. So he's like a skit comedian on Instagram, but he's got like 3 million followers. He's pretty popular. You've probably seen him in like a T-Mobile commercial or two. And he does this whole thing where he's got this like character where he's like the CEO of Could Have Been Records, where he goes around to cities and auditions acts, and some of them are put on and some of them are real. And Timothy Chalamet is like very like tapped into like rap culture, and so he like did a whole episode with Drewski where he was like the co-producer. Like, think about Shark Tank when they get like Kevin Hart on, it was like Timothy Chalamet sat
they were
at the desk like acts. Yeah. But it's and Timothy Chalamet also did like a rap like with this British rapper Ed.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, I'm just curious. I'll send you some links and you'll know who I'm talking about. Okay. You probably have seen Drewski before.
Probably.
I would be surprised.
Well, there's the Oscars. It's coming out in March, and you're going to have the opportunity to see all the Best Picture nominees.
This is what I love. Like, we don't have to do the whole break it down thing,
Oh wait, yeah,
we'll do that episode. We'll do that episode when it airs, But like, this was fun. That first year we did the Oscars, I was like, kill me. I do not want.
You know what else is fun is trailers. Here we go. Talking about trailers.
Ever the producer.
What's that? What'd you say?
Nothing. Go ahead.
No, let's be honest. Let's talk about it.
No, Luis, you're like the master of this podcast. You know who else is the master of the universe?
He-Man. Masters of the Universe. We got an exclusive new look at the official teaser trailer. Jesus Christ, that was a mouthful. Terrible. There's also a trailer for Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord.
I'm sorry,
wait, there's
are you gonna
opinions?
I don't want to just fly through this. Are we gonna I watched all these goddamn trailers. We could talk about it.
I didn't know there was something else to say about
why who are you to say it's terrible and we have to move on?
I had thoughts.
I had thoughts.
I even
Luis,
mentioned,
in fact,
let me
for
see
this
the
trailer,
papers.
Luis, you just turn around and look at Vegas, and Ed and I will talk. Okay, look at that back of that head.
Look at that.
Damn, that crispy hairline.
Watch the fountains. They're so cool. Okay, the funny thing is like me and Luis talked about this briefly on the most anticipated episode. It wasn't on any of our top fives, I think, but. There's something about Masters of the Universe that I do kind of get excited for.
You're kind of locked in for this?
A little bit. Like, if this is going to be my trashy summer flick, so be it.
I love it.
I literally, I think the thing that I'm least looking forward to is the simple fact that for
Jared
whatever
Leto?
reason, Jared Leto is Skeletor.
Why are it's him?
Why? No, but I do appreciate that. But at one point he's going to be like, he'll take the mask off and those locks will flow, and you're like, oh, God damn it.
Okay. In defense, he didn't do that for Haunted House or whatever.
Hey, do you want to watch this movie or not, Luis?
Lock in or lock out?
I'm not saying I'm into Jared Leto. I'm just presenting facts. I'm not
what haunted house
for or against. I'm just saying that in Haunted Mansion he didn't reveal himself. He was still.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't. The Eddie Murphy one.
Was he in that?
The other Haunted Mansion, the one that came out 4 years ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Haunted Mansion movie with what's her name? Oh, Lakeith, and oh my God, guys, this movie came out just 4 years. It doesn't matter. Let's move on.
Oh, with Rosario Dawson, they did
Yes.
like a modern day reboot of that franchise. Yeah, you're right.
In Ireland.
I didn't know that Jared Leto was in that. I will say this:
He's
the ghost.
I thought Skeletor looked really cool, but it really does like kind of like my heart freezes over whenever I hear like, oh, Jared Leto's in this project. I kind of want to watch that.
He-Man.
I kind of want to watch that new Tron movie, but I don't because he's like all over it, you know?
Yeah. Alison Brie is in this.
Love
Raise
her.
your hand if you like Alison Brie. You know?
I'm raising other things. I think
no hands.
My spirit. I think listen, I'm not a big He-Man Masters of the Universe. I don't know. In fact, I thought it was Thundercats. I thought it was the same thing. You know what I mean? And it's not, right?
It's
Thundercats.
No,
Thundercats are different, right? Well, he kind of looks like him. Okay.
Yeah, I get that. I mean,
I will say this:
just
the
like
internet
80s cartoons for you.
A couple of the comments right away were like, "It looks like Guardians of the Galaxy," and the internet was like, anytime a movie's in space, you're gonna say it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy." I will say this: there was a couple of things that looked a little Guardians of the Galaxy. It did look a little James Gunnian. Okay.
Yeah.
But watching the trailer again tonight, I was like, okay, those are kind of minor moments for me in the trailer. I do think it looks fun. When you talk about like I would say trashy, but I would say like popcorn flick.
Popcorn
right, Ed?
flick is
we don't,
way to...
I know you're bougie, but we don't need to call everything trashy. Okay.
I'm looking at the poster right now, and it's like checking all my boxes.
Can I tell you something that was like, I think if they had made this movie a couple of years ago, the lead in Outlander, I think he would have been perfect for this He-Man role. Okay, but he's just a little it's okay that you don't know who I'm talking about.
No, I do. I know exactly who you're talking about.
I just want you to know, I've seen that man shirtless enough over this goddamn series that we can't.
But I've seen that guy like in his docu-series, and his hair is not as
babe, they'll put a wig on him. Okay, like you know,
yeah.
Like you've never heard about like makeup, you know?
Iron Man's not really in that suit.
He's not actually in that suit. You know that, right?
Yeah, but like this guy, what's his name?
No, you tell me his name. Wait, while you're looking that up,
his name is He-Man. Kristen Wiig is even supposed to be in this.
The other thing that the internet couldn't decide if they liked or hated was that one shot of his like nameplate where it said he, him.
Oh,
because the internet was like, of course he would have pronouns, and it was like, do you guys understand what they're doing? Like, obviously, it's like a nod to He-Man, you idiot. Like,
his name is He-Man, not They-Man.
It's just like a fucking. It's just a fucking nod. Like, calm down. It's gonna be okay. It's not woke. All right.
Yeah. No, I see. It just looks like you said, a popcorn flick. Like I said, the poster is really doing it for me. And you know,
send that poster in the chat. We'll take a look at it. Okay.
Yeah. But you know, it's kind of it's coming from the director who did Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh yeah, you liked that movie, didn't you, Ed?
I didn't. But fuck. Luis did. I thought
I did. I like that movie. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Travis Knight is his name, the director. Idris Elba is in it. It's
and Idris Elba is playing a white character. That was another thing the internet really fucking had to jump on.
He's
and I'm
not.
like,
is he?
Ed, his character in the show or whatever was a white.
I guess he is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the internet wanted to jump on that, and I was just
bro,
like,
it is 2026. We've had this conversation for the last 8 years.
I'm so tired.
If you haven't moved on from that time, like, dude, we've been talking about this already.
We have to get over it.
It's been happening.
Like, I'm sorry that there are actors that aren't just like this boring white. Oh my god, not trying to get canceled, but like, you know what I'm saying, like. Look, I'm sorry. Idris Elba is like a hot commodity. Sorry that he's in the movie that you also didn't give a shit about. You know what I mean? Like, no one really gives a shit that He-Man is being made into this movie. You know what I mean?
I saw him and I was just like, oh yeah, he's perfect for that role.
Fuck yeah.
So, whatever.
The only thing I was really upset about is like, get a real tiger, you know? Will you bring back Animal? You know what I mean? Cruelty.
On set.
Yeah. Movies are so much better that way.
I sent a reel to you guys the other day where Jodie Foster was talking about how when she was a kid, she shot some movie where a tiger or a lion shook her, like bit her and shook her. Did you guys watch that video that I sent at all?
I feel like I
No,
watched
you
everything. I don't remember that.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And it was wild. She was like, yeah, I was sideways and he was shaking me and I saw all the crew run away from me and she was a child and like no one like, and then like she like went to the hospital for a couple of days. They patched her up and they were like, okay, we got to get back to shooting. And she had to jump back on set with that tiger and or lion, excuse me, and like shoot the scene again.
And it wasn't awkward.
She's
sorry about that.
You know?
I was really hungry last week, you know.
She said there was in the clip she says like, and then in this scene I had to hold a chicken and the chicken wasn't comfortable with the lion, and when it moved at me again I threw the chicken at it like, eat this instead.
Yeah.
I mean,
bring back live animals.
Who wouldn't?
I don't know. You guys want to just like temperature check? Do you guys want to see this movie? Would you go see it just even for fun?
Yes.
I kind of think I would.
I'm not going to see this movie.
If my kid watches the trailer and he's like, "Oh, that looks fun," like especially if we go see a movie this year and they play it in front of, because he's really vocal about, "Ooh, that trailer looked good. I want to see that movie." I'm like, "All right, fine. If you want to go see it, we'll go see it."
I think if it ends up being like Dungeons and Dragons, like you think that might look stupid, but then it actually was like really good and funny.
Yeah,
that like was if it ends up being something like that, mention, and I hear,
that's what it kind of reminded me of. Not the humor wise, but just like the look of it. Yeah, because you were saying like it looks like Guardians-esque, but this felt more like Dungeons and Dragons for sure.
And like I said, that was the talk, and then watching the trailer, there really was only a couple of small moments that I was like, that the set dressing looks a little Guardians in a couple of shots, but I didn't really walk away feeling super Guardians, unlike, you know, some of these Superman. Oh, well, I don't want to get into it. Anyway, Masters of the Universe.
That comes out June 5th. And some of us might see it, some of us might not. And
I'll tell you something I'm not watching.
Tell me.
It's this Star Wars Darth Maul show. What's it called, Ed?
Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord.
Maul. Shadow Lord.
Shadow of the Maul.
Something Shadow.
It's a dead Maul with an anti-ans.
After the Clone Wars, Maul plots to rebuild his criminal syndicate on a planet untouched by the Empire.
Well, hold on, Miguel. It's a video game, actually. It's not even a TV show.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a TV show.
But if it was, would you? If this is a trailer for a video game,
you know what, Luis? He does know me. He knows me so well, especially with the reels you keep sending.
You're like, wait a second.
Hold on.
Maybe I'll play.
I know. I do love a Star Wars video game. I have to be honest. I did turn this trailer off almost immediately. I was like, I've got other trailers I want to watch. Like, you guys know me. First off, I'm not into Star Wars. I'm definitely like, I have not watched any of those animated shows.
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing of this.
I'm not gonna start now. So I said, I'll let them talk about this one, and I'll just like sit back and listen. You know,
this is one of those that I threw on here because, you know, people will maybe talk about it. The way that Maul's story leaves off in the Clone Wars was really cool. Clone Wars really did a good job of expanding that character and taking him to different places. I still haven't seen Rebels, but you know, as far as the Star Wars animated shows are, I'm open to it. I think I'll wait and see, you know, how people respond to it. But it seems like a continuation of that kind of vibe.
Yeah, it seems like right up your alley. Oh, sorry, Louis, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Two things. One, my God, we have gotten so far into crazy cool looking animation in this thing. Like you look at Star Wars, Clone Wars Episode 1, it's like toyetic. It's like toy texture. You know what I mean? It looks like an old 90s whatever thing. And this one, there's just so much detail and texture, and you see like actual smoke furling along itself, and it's like, holy fuck! Even if you're not interested in the show or whatever, the details they were able to put into it was pretty cool. And then the other thing is that, man, they fucked up when they killed Darth Maul, huh?
In that first movie.
Yeah, because look how much hunger we have for this guy. Yeah. He looks so cool.
He was too cool.
He was too cool, and everybody was like, "Nah, run it back." And you saw it in Clone Wars, you saw it in Rebels, which, no spoiler alert, but it's like we kind of lay out the package.
There was so much more to that character.
And then there was like, nope, we're gonna give you more, baby. And it's just people love it. And
it would be cool if they I mean, it would be cool if they had thought about, I don't know, continuing his story in the live action somehow without
Solo.
Without Solo. Well, yeah, but that was just like a tease at the end of such a mediocre movie. It just, sorry, I've got the trailer playing. I mean, it is cool visuals, man. I mean, he really has so much potential as a character. That just, I mean, it's getting fulfilled within the animated series. But yeah, I mean, it looks fun. Might wait for the word, and that comes out April 6th.
April 6th.
Love it. Lock in April 6th.
Miguel loves it. Ed loves it. I love it. And you know what else I love? I love Boosters. It's the new trailer. Talk to us about it. I'm sure you have it in your notes.
I do indeed. Here
Boots
it is.
Riley.
Boots Riley, director of
I Think You Should Leave? No.
Sorry.
Sorry.
White white people. No, Sorry to Bother You.
Sorry to Bother You.
Yeah.
I got what you were saying. With Tim Robinson. Yeah. Sorry to Bother You with Tim Robinson.
It follows a group of shoplifters who take aim at a cutthroat fashion maven, played by none other than Demi Moore. And I mean a whole bunch of great wigs. You got Keke Palmer, Lakeith Stanfield, Naomi Aki, Hannah Aline. Let's see, Will Poulter is in it too. Don Cheadle, Taylor Page. This looks like a fun little caper film. I don't know, like the cinematography and the colors are so vibrant. I love it. And then you got Keke Palmer just kind of rocking it.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm here for it.
This is the one I got. This is the one that got me most excited about out of all the trailers. I'm here for it.
Yes.
Wow.
And I hadn't heard of it.
Are you surprised by that?
No.
What do you think? What did you think I was going to say about it?
I didn't really think about you when I was watching it, to be honest. I was just enjoying.
I think about you all the time. I'm like, what's Miguel going to think about this trailer? What's he going to think about this meal that I'm having?
I love that. I love that. We should actually be more aware of each other as we're like going through life. I love that.
Yeah.
I thought it looked fun. Shout out Demi Moore. She's like having her own like comeback moment, Yeah. Keke Palmer is just deliciously fun every time we watch her. The internet is trying to like find little things here and there to like tear her apart on like tiny little things, but every time I just read it, I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Just like, I love Keke Palmer. She's a lot of fun.
I wanted to be doing more stuff, if anything,
I agree. I'm like, do this thing, and I hope it's successful so that you can continue doing like. I want her in something else too.
I don't remember what it was or what brought it about. I'm sure maybe it was just like fan casting, or maybe it was maybe she like dressed up as it for Halloween or something. But she dressed up as Rogue from X-Men.
Oh yeah,
I have not been able to shake that image. I would fucking love that. But yeah, I adore her.
You know who else? Who else? Speaking of, just real quick, X-Men casting for like the new phase of Marvel after Secret Wars is the actress who played Pearline in Sinners.
Oh yeah.
For Storm, and I was like, I fuck.
Jamie Lawson is her name.
I fuck heavy with that. I'm like,
I like that a lot. Yeah, 100%.
And I didn't even realize. You know how fucking terrible this is. I'm so dumb. I didn't even realize she was the mayor in the Batman. I'm so just recently put that together. I just said it. And I love her. I want to see her in more things.
Sure.
But no, Keke Palmer, the same. Like Rogue is so fun. That outfit she threw on for Halloween or whatever. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm all about it.
She's got the sass to do it. The attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I love this idea that it doesn't have to be like 100% like she's got kind of like I mean, I was thinking Cajun, that's Gambit. But it's like, yeah, she could be
But she kind of
Southern,
has that Southern, like just like,
like
the way you carry yourself and the way you
south,
respond to people. You know, you don't mess with her, you don't fuck with her. You know,
can hold her own.
She can hold her own.
Yeah. And you're like,
strong.
With all respect to like Anna Paquin, that was like a very different kind of rogue. You know what I mean? During those X-Men movies.
That was very like,
but never really
sad.
Yeah, and never
Rogue
really
was just like
shine.
tough. You know, she's just like, I don't know.
Like literally, physically, she was able to do it all.
Well, we're talking about I Love Boosters.
We love Boosters.
Well,
and that's coming from Neon, and that's coming out May 22nd.
Put it in the watch list, ladies and gentlemen.
Put it on the watch list. Consider it there. Lastly, I thought this would appeal to both of you losers. Talking about Marvel.
He doesn't like Daredevil season 1. He stopped watching it. He watched the first episode, and after 10 minutes, he turned it off.
So you know everything about me?
Yeah, I do.
It's like that video I sent, the video that I found on my phone today, where you're like the mouse, and you're like, Ed, I know everything about you.
Ed, I know everything about you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You do.
That's exactly.
No, I'm a little cold. It's really just more so I just don't have the patience to watch all of the TV shows for everything that's going on.
Why did I think that you enjoyed that show? Am I crazy? Like
Steven liked it.
Yeah, I've never seen it, to be honest, like the whole thing.
Did you watch any of those shows that you were into? Of the Marvel ones specifically. Wasn't there?
You know what I was thinking? I was like, the last like Marvel TV show I watched, and it's because for the podcast we had just started, was Moon Knight. You know what I mean? Like, I just like, I'm not into, like, I don't really want to do the whole like, let me watch 10 episodes of a show.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, already yawning. Haven't even got to the thing I'm into yet. I love it.
Yeah, but it's your opinions that bore me most.
That's fine.
Oh my god!
I don't care.
Just kidding. Well, I'll be honest. I watched this, but I wasn't like into it. Like, I mean, same. So, wait, was that like a high five, or you have?
No, it's a. I got my hand up for later when you're done. I haven't.
Got you. Yeah. Well, then don't let me talk about it. I did not see that first season. I didn't watch any of that Netflix run of Marvel shows. But I know that Daredevil was one of the more favored of the lot, and we got a taste of him in She-Hulk, which is probably the most I've experienced him.
I did watch She-Hulk also. Yeah, that was actually on the list of shows that I watched.
That was a fun one. But Luis, share your thoughts.
One, I'm glad that Jessica Jones is back. Probably one of my favorite
JJ. Yep.
Netflix shows and maybe like Marvel shows. Jessica Jones season 1, very good. So she's back. We've been wanting her back. Now I had an idea. What if we rank these 4 trailers right now?
Okay.
I Love Boosters is number 1. I Love Boosters is number 1 for me. Then it's going to be, this is a toss up. Let's do Daredevil, then Maul, and then Masters of the Universe is at 4th.
Okay. I Love Boosters, Masters of the Universe, Star Wars, and then Daredevil.
I will be pretty close to Ed there. It was I Love Boosters. No, I'm sorry. Masters of the Universe, I Love Boosters, Daredevil, and then Star Wars last because I don't know.
It's Star Wars.
Look at that, Ed. We just got a fucking ranking out of this episode.
Ow! How dare you just like throw a ranking on us, you dirty little ranker. All right. But while we're talking about,
maybe that's how we should do our top 10 of the year, completely unexpected, without any pre-planning, without any nerves or anxiety.
No, because you know what will happen is if I.
Hey, by the way, what are your favorite 10 movies of the year?
Yeah, here's what will happen. Oh God. Let me think. Oh, I have too many movies. I'll have to write them down.
Stop recording.
Wait. Let me consult my journal.
It's my letterbox, you prick.
But while we're talking about Marvel, I got something I want to talk about now. All right.
Yes.
Which brings us to our segment. Let's talk about this now. All right.
Let's talk about it.
Guys, this is really something I've been thinking about just because my son, who is going to be 7 this year, told me I want to watch the new Avengers movie when it comes out later, the Avengers Doomsday. Okay. And I told him, can you guys hear that? Sorry. I live right by a firehouse. I told him, I said, if you want to see Avengers Doomsday, there are some movies of the MCU that we should watch first. Okay. And I had kind of like a thrown together list of movies you should watch in the MCU before Doomsday. But then, precursor before we get into this, I did see that apparently Chris Hemsworth was like, this is for the old MCU and the new MCU, like fans. And I kind of was like, maybe he doesn't need to watch anything. Maybe he just has to watch this movie, you know? And that'll be like the start of the MCU for him because they're going to reboot everything. But I did kind of throw together a list of movies that I think he should watch. And so then this is my question for you guys. What MCU movies do you think you need to watch before Doomsday if you don't want to watch all of them? Ed, you had a question.
Yes. Are you talking just like as far as like broad strokes introducing him to this world?
It is a mix. Go ahead. Finish your question.
Or alternatively, is it more about setting up the story of Doomsday?
It is great question. It is both. First off, it is a mix of I want him to understand who these characters are. And in my mind, the list of movies I've picked, you get kind of that broad like cast net of these are all the characters you're gonna see in Doomsday. So you might as well like get introduced to them pre-Doomsday. Okay. But also the main thing is I want him to see Tony Stark's arc from Iron Man 1 to Endgame, so that he understands that it's a big deal that he is going to be Doom. Because whatever they're going to do with that there's going to be a reason why Robert Downey Jr. is Doom. And I want to make sure he understands that, oh my God, he's not Iron Man anymore. So that was kind of the first thing that kind of like started the conversation in my own brain. And then I was like, well, what characters are we going to see? How do we kind of streamline? It's like 30 something movies and TV shows. It's like, he's not going to watch all of those. And I want him to get that introduction to the MCU for the first time, but also like understand a little bit of the lore. So.
I'm wondering if maybe you saw this and this is what led to this conversation, but I did notice that the other day that Disney revealed as a promo for the Avengers 6 movies and shows to watch before Avengers Doomsday.
I did not see that. And how about this at the end of this? Let's refer to that list. And maybe that'll be the official. At the end. But I thought maybe we could just throw together like cobble a list between the three of us. We're all MCU fans.
We've seen it enough.
Can I tell you my thrown together list and you guys tell me yes or no?
Yeah.
Because the more I think about it, the more I kind of want to change things. But this is kind of what my thought was. Okay. What I was thinking was, I want to do Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Avengers. I want to do that kind of like pre-Avengers run, you know?
Like
I want to do the origin movie for each of the 3 big ones plus Avengers, because I think that's a really fun run of movies. Okay. Then I was thinking skip immediately because I'm talking about broad strokes here. He's 7. Okay. Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Avengers, and then jump straight to Captain America Civil War. Do I want him to watch Captain America 2? Absolutely, but it's like we just can't get to that right now, you know? Captain America Civil War, it puts together a bunch of characters, Spider-Man gets introduced. And then I thought I would round it out with Infinity War and Endgame, because that at that point, if you watch all 7 of those movies, you get the intro, but you also see all of the characters: Black Panther, Guardians, Captain Marvel. I feel like I'm missing a ton of people. Ant-Man, you know what I mean? Spider-Man, I said, gets introduced without having to watch like all 30 something movies. But do you guys have any thoughts? I also thought about maybe just going straight from Iron Man to Avengers, you know what I mean? And then doing like Avengers Ultron, because that's how Vision gets introduced, because Jarvis goes from Jarvis to Vision.
I was going to say Avengers Ultron, just because also that sets the stage for a little bit towards Civil War as well.
Yeah.
So maybe it wouldn't hurt to include all of the Avengers movies and
just
then,
do
and
just do all of them.
Pepper in some.
And the good thing about Ultron 2 is that it takes Iron Man 2 and maybe Iron Man 3's whole like trauma with after the Avengers movie and kind of brings it up again, because that's his fear, is that someone's going to come in and destroy Earth.
Yeah.
And so he creates a super robot army to protect. So he has a huge like traumatic event from Avengers 1, which leads him into the path of Civil War, which then kind of leads him down to Endgame.
I totally forgot about it. And that's, again, one of the biggest things I want is like the Tony Stark arc to like hit. So I totally,
his fear,
adding Avengers 2, you're right, is a must. Which is why I'm kind of like, do I drop because like Captain America 1 is a great movie, but it's like he could kind of pick it up.
For me, it's like it's Iron Man, Avengers Age of Ultron, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, and then honestly,
he's already seen Fantastic Four, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you could probably jump into Doomsday, just because they haven't really said anything. Everything is such like it lives on its own. You know, it's like an island to themselves.
Yeah.
Do you think?
And then beyond that, it's just personal favorites that you're throwing in, that you know it's a rabbit hole of.
It could be. You know what? You might want to watch. I don't know if they'll be involved, but the Thunderbolts. And I know that's like more serious, and I don't know yet because I don't know the Doomsday, the what's it called, the plot, but they are supposed to be the quote unquote new Avengers, and so I wonder how that's going to come into play when Avengers Doomsday happens, because they're going to have the quote unquote authority, and then all these people are going to be like, "Whoa, the old Avengers are back," and they're like, wait, we're the new Avengers, and I don't know what that complex is going to look like.
My only thought on that is that movie is kind of heavy for like a 7-year-old, you know?
Yeah.
But then there's also like the whole thing, like the reason why I mentioned Thor is because I wanted to get like the Loki angle, where it's like you see Loki be bad, you see Loki in Avengers being bad, and then like in Endgame you see him get like zapped away to the TVA, but it's like obviously I'm not going to make him watch Loki.
I think you could just go Thor 1 and then Ragnarok. I mean, Ragnarok's a fun movie too.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about Ragnarok,
because you see Loki and Thor's relationship there too, where they're like, oh brother, you know, it's like I've given up the fact that you'll ever be a good guy. We're just going to be, you know, on two opposing sides the whole time. It's who we are.
I think like the first three of those three characters, because it resonates so well throughout the Avengers. Like you have the whole Peggy Carter storyline for Captain. You've got the intro to Iron Man, which you've already said is like the key thing for you. But then the introduction to Thor. Which one? Sorry.
Iron Man. Sorry.
You said that. Yeah. Sorry.
We were getting through
and then
tonight.
With Thor, you also, you know, get to see Asgard and the Rainbow Road. What do you call it?
I didn't think about that because I was really trying to avoid sequels, but it's like Thor Ragnarok is so good. And he asked while we were watching Iron Man, is such and such in this movie? Is so and so in this movie? And it's like, oh, we get a team up movie.
It's a fun, cute movie. Like, you know, I don't know, for like a kid, I feel like a kid would have good time.
That would sell. Yeah.
It's so fun and silly. It's a little raunchy, yes, but
well, so is Iron Man, and I had to decide, like, okay, I had to
the stripper pole scene and the plane.
But then he's like, you know, he's making out with but you know the thing that he really locked in, and it goes we were watching Iron Man 1 tonight, okay? And that scene where he shows up at the company party when he wasn't invited, and Pepper's in the dress and everything. And then they go out on the balcony and they almost kiss, and he goes, bruh, what's going on? And I was like, oh, did you not realize like they kind of have like a fling? He was like, no. And I was like, oh, well, they kind of like each other. Yeah. Like that's their whole thing. She's more than just like an employee, you know?
Yeah, I think there was they actually
he said, bro, what? That's what he said. He said that shit's sus. And I'm like, nah, bro.
He didn't say it was sus, wasn't he?
He later said something was sus, and I was like, all right, now you're just like throwing out the words. All right, calm down.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here's what I would love to do is get like a definitive list. Do you guys want to like put one together just real quick? We'll flash a list together.
Yeah.
Do we think Iron Man 1 for sure?
Yeah, for sure, I think.
I would go out on a limb and say Iron Man 1, Captain America 1, Thor 1.
I kind of love that run of movies, you know,
like
pre-Avengers, like, because then Avengers really hits. It's like
when you get that circle moment.
Yeah, where they're like,
it's before you get into all the like deeper plot things that happen later on, especially in the second phase. That was like a little wobbly.
Yeah.
So Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Avengers, Age of Ultron.
You really sold me on Ultron. I do think now that has to go in there.
You have to, yeah.
And then you'll have Captain America: Civil War.
Okay.
Do you want to do Black Panther?
So here's the deal: is I think Black Panther's a great movie, and I do kind of want to watch that one, but also
It is an island to itself.
Yes, and Black Panther is like featured in Civil War. He's got big moments in Civil War, and then he also has Infinity War and Endgame. Which, as far as like broad strokes, I think I could do those movies. And then as he gets a little bit older, I could be like, bro, we need to sit down and watch Black Panther because this movie fucking rocks.
Yeah,
you know because it sets up who he is. Like, I'm the new king of Wakanda, blah blah blah, in Civil War. And then if you just jump to Infinity War, then you're like, oh yeah, here's his kingdom. You know, and kind of just
yes. Here's Wakanda. There's that big Wakanda scene.
Yeah,
and it's like you kind of get it if you're just kind of jumping through
the grandness of it all. You know.
Yes. But I would love to sit down and be like, bro, let's watch.
And then
Black Panther.
If it was obviously if you're older, maybe Thunderbolts. But then also if you're older and you have way more time on your hands than you should, I think the things that happened in Loki might And I'm saying, but I know you don't have to watch it. But I'm saying if you were curious, because it deals with all the multiverses, and this is going to definitely be a multiverse movie. And you know what's funny is like we don't even have to mention Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, because I don't think unless America Chavez comes back, none of that's going to be relevant. Like Loki's more relevant.
What I was thinking was like if we do broad strokes, young kid movies, we can do these, and then it's like if he gets older and it's like, hey man, we can really color this universe, like we can really sit down and watch
these,
and this like, heavier
this
movies.
This is what this is the culture of comic books, like that's why this is different than everything else. Is like you can just read these books, but there is so much more color on the edges, and you can get this comic and this comic. So that's why sometimes I say like like their quality has gone down a little bit, but this was always like the vision, like it's bringing comics into the movie world.
Yeah.
And finding those characters that have their own unique world or bubbles. Because I was just thinking Eternals, but that would be
somehow that didn't end up on my list, but really only because Disney has like made it clear that we're not gonna unless right in Doomsday all of a sudden the Eternals show up, you know,
right?
Because
their whole thing is to save the world, protect the world, isn't it?
Yeah, and they've mentioned
so far
Celestials and things, so it's like
so far they failed.
I can see them revamping that franchise, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man.
Maybe
Angelina Jolie, dude.
Maybe
Angelina Jolie was in the MCU for a little bit. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Ed, my last thought is this, because you're a dad. Has your kid mentioned anything about Avengers? And then would you even consider like we're going to do these Avengers movies as a parent? Do you think about that at all? Or
I think so. I told you guys we've been going through, and I know it's not the same, but we've been enjoying the Pirates of the Caribbean. Recently. We in fact rewatched the first one over the weekend.
Love that movie.
No, she's having a great time with it, and I appreciate that. The MCU obviously is a bigger beast to step into. I don't know. I mean, I think she would be open to it, but we really haven't explored that path yet. I took her to see Fantastic Four last year, and that was like her first.
Did she like that? Remind me.
She liked it to a point, and then got a little upset about the whole baby
sure.
and bad CGI. She was just like, this looks like shit.
Yeah, my son,
Not really.
he always goes, this looks like a cartoon. And I'm like, okay.
About the baby?
Not about Fantastic Four, but anytime CGI looks bad.
Yeah, no, it was the fact that like the baby was in danger and stuff. She didn't like that. She enjoyed Superman.
We haven't
as far as like superhero movies go. So I don't know. I feel like she is definitely opening up to things like that a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a chat with her about it. It's like, hey, we need to have a talk.
My whole thing is I told him like a million times tonight. I was like, hey, if you don't want to watch this, we're not going to watch it, because like this should be fun and we should have a good time.
Sure.
Like I'm not about to just like force these things on you. And it's like, okay, like I want you to have a good time, you know?
Yeah, that's how we kind of got Lily into Pirates. We were just like, look, if you don't like it, if you really don't like it, we'll absolutely turn it off. But give it a try.
Yeah, because it's like, because the kids initially want to be like, no, I don't want to.
They want to watch their comfort, but she can't stop talking about it.
Right. Well, and then while we were watching Iron Man, he started being like, way to go, Tony Stark. You know what I mean? He was like, way to go, Tony. You know what I mean? Like when he like bust out of the cave. And I was like, okay, you're paying attention. And he was asking really good questions. So I was like, okay, you're paying attention. And I told him, I was like, this is the stopping point. If we don't finish the movie tonight, this is the stopping point of where I want to get to. And we got to it. And he was engaged. So I was like, okay, well, we'll see how it goes. You know?
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys for humoring.
It's beautiful.
Well, real quick, do you want me to list off the Disney recommendations as far as Doomsday is concerned?
Oh, yeah, let's hear it. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is what they suggest you watch before Avengers Doomsday. Loki Seasons 1 and 2, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings,
maybe
Captain America Brave New World. Nobody's rewatching that. Thunderbolts. And then Fantastics.
You like that one?
Fantastic Four.
See, that's a whole run of movies that I'm just like, for my kid, no, only because it's like, I need you to understand what we're watching.
Yeah, what are you going to be like? Oh, here's Black Panther 2 where T'Challa's already dead.
Right. And it's like, it's really hard to kind of just like jump into that for his age. But yeah, like as a casual, like adult viewer, it's like, yeah, these are the things you're going to want to know. Clearly Shang-Chi is going to be involved. Man,
the rings or something. Because remember that ending credit where they like all come together, like, oh, it's alerted something, which I think was supposed to be for Kang.
And in Iron Man, if you guys don't remember this, the Iron Man terrorist group is called the Ten Rings, and then they end up like repurposing that. They end up being like, no, actually, this is the Ten Rings, and so it's just like, oh, I didn't even think about Shang-Chi, and I was trying to do a broad net because it's like you're going to see all these characters, but he's the only one you won't see if you don't see his movie.
Yeah, because he's not this Avengers. Guy. Yeah.
And he's going to be pretty prevalent in Doomsday, so it's like, ooh, maybe I do want to add that to my list, but maybe that's kind of like because I told him, I was like, we have a year, and he was like, we could do a movie a month, and that won't even be a whole year. He was like, we could even do 2 movies a month. I was like, okay, then we could start squeezing things in if you want, you know?
Yeah.
If
it's the whole MCU, I think honestly, Avengers movies and then Civil War.
Yeah,
like if I'm being super broad, if I'm being super broad strokes, of all the Avenger films and then Civil War, like boom.
Yeah. So I'll report back at the end of the year before Doomsday. Hey, did we do it? I hope. You know?
No, we expect a monthly report.
I will be, and he's into Iron Man, so let's see how this goes, and we'll keep going. And I told him also, I was like, hey, you're about to be a big boy. You know, like we're going to start watching big boy movies. And then like Kristen came down and she was like, hey, is this appropriate for him to watch? And I was like, yeah, it is.
Without a doubt.
I skipped a couple things. And then also I was like, hey, guns are bad. Also guns in movies are fake. You know, I was like, they're not actually the guns are bad. All right. We're fine. We can keep watching.
That's something we always remind Lily of, is just like, it's not real.
I try to say that. Thing. Yeah. These are movies. It's fun, you know?
Yeah.
My thing for
like,
tonight was like bad guys, because I was like, he was like, I'm scared about the bad guys, and I was like, but listen, like bad guys make the movie interesting, and also like action sequences. Like if we don't have those, then we don't really have a superhero movie. Like we have
yeah.
to like be on board.
Every story needs the
that
antagonist.
thrilling moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for talking to me about this. This is on my mind today, and I wanted to get it out. So I appreciate
Beautiful.
you. Beautiful.
No feature discussion, but that was pretty much our feature discussion for the week. We're going to talk about, wrap this up with what we're into. Ed, you saw a movie yesterday.
So yesterday, yeah, I did. This would have been on my movies of the year to watch, but it only just came out this last weekend in Houston. I went to go see The Testament of Anne Lee with Amanda Seyfried. And it's kind of like this unconventional, it's a stretch to call it a musical, but it uses musical elements as kind of set pieces, but basically depicts the story of the founding leader of the Shaker movement, um, who proclaimed herself as basically like the female coming of Christ. And it just it kind of follows her life, and then her I guess she successfly establishes like society in the New World in America around about the revolution. But it also comes with trials and tribulations of a woman trying to lead a church at a time where people still very much believed in witches and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for this, but the musical set pieces are, it's through their form of worship, where they're kind of like, it's a mix of like convulsions and then like rhythmic like uh like pounding and stuff like that, just to in a very crowded room of everybody doing the same thing, kind of, but like in a rhythm. And it's very very interesting. It's very engaging. You just find yourself kind of sucked into it. It's very grisly at times. Again, I said the whole witch thing, but it's also obviously at a time where this woman, she like had 4 kids who died. There are three grisly like birth scenes and stuff like that. But it's pretty captivating, and it's shot beautifully. Again, I mentioned like the fact that it kind of got overlooked for some technical awards at the very least, but Amanda Seyfried is really good. I see why she was in the conversation. I kind of wish she, would have made it. Like, I think she was really good in this. Lewis Pullman, we were talking about Thunderbolts. He's in this too, and both of them do a remarkably good Manchester accent. The characters originate it's all set, like it starts in England and before they move over to the States, but they're basically chased out of England because of their beliefs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's quite unique. I just watching it, just watching these people kind of like in this entranced communal like dance together. It's like intense, very powerful, and visually very, like I said, captivating. I talked briefly with your wife, Louise, Sarah. She said she saw it.
Oh yeah, she
too.
did. Yeah.
So I've been meaning to follow up with her about it, but Yeah, no, I mean, it's one of those movies that really lingers with you, and I was thinking, I was like up last night thinking about it. There's like some really uh, intense images that were burned in my mind. So I would recommend it. It's like
The,
very strong storytelling. It does, like I said, it's a little gritty at times, but it's a very interesting way of telling this story. And like I said, it's not like a full-on musical by any means. The musical elements are only a small portion of it, but they are really quite intense. And yeah, so yeah, it was a really solid film.
yeah, when Sarah finished watching it, she was like, I can't stop thinking about this movie like days after.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like a pretty impactful movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad at times. It's not a fucking comedy, that's for sure. It's not. It doesn't really let up. It's like
I love a sad musical, you know.
yeah, you know, but it's very good, and I think Amanda Seyfried is having her own little moment right now.
But do you see her at the Golden Globes when they were making all the announcements? Her reaction?
Yeah.
She's like, obviously, it's not going to be me. You know, she's just like,
she's kind of down to earth. I like it.
yeah.
But yeah, no. I mean, visually, it was originally released for like 70mm, which, Luis, I would say, if you have the opportunity, go.
I'm getting off.
It's really good. So yeah,
very nice.
Testament of Ann Lee. It's in theaters right now.
Testament of Ann Lee, a movie I'm probably going to check out. A movie that Ed should, might check out is Private Life with Jodie Foster. I was able to watch that actually.
Nice.
Following the death of like one of her patients, she's like, wait a second, who killed this person? She goes into a little investigation about, was it a murder? Did she kill herself? Did she do it? Is it her fault? I don't know. But Jodie Foster's fantastic. It's a French movie, so she's like speaking French throughout the
all
movie.
French,
and you're like,
right?
So it's a cool, fun time. And the guy, let's see, I don't know his name, Mathieu. Edna's got Mathieu Amalric. He was in Quantum of Solace as Dominic Green. He was Sergei X in Grand Budapest Hotel. He's kind of like supposedly set up as like the antagonist. And he's really great too. So if you like great chemistry, calm movie, French movie, check it out right now somewhere. Miguel, you watched Iron Man. That was the only thing you're into, right? Or is there anything else?
Yeah, no. What a great episode, you guys. This has been a lot of fun.
What are we going to get into next week, Miguel?
Next week, we're probably going to talk about just like more of the same, you know, news, feature discussions, and then what we're into. So stay tuned, stay locked in. Okay.
I love that. So, until then, it's been me, Luis Gonzalez, and with me's been
Miguel Sanchez.
And Deadpool.
Until next time, stay locked in.
How's that?
Ooh, I like that. That's a new. How's that?
How's that?